Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a foundation review. You guys asked to see this, so I am doing it for you. I recently uploaded a haul video where I talked about the new foundation that I just picked up at Sephora. It is by Philosophy. It's the Renewed Hope in a Jar Skin Tint Foundation. So you guys asked if I could do a review and tell you my thoughts on it, and here I am. So it looks like this. It's in a pot. Philosophy has really great products with really great ingredients, so I was looking for something that was lightweight and that had an SPF because I do live in Florida and it is getting hot and it is sunny, and what the heck is up with this lighting? So I wanted something that would still give me coverage but wouldn't melt off my face and also still protect me from the sun. So this is what I picked up to try, and I really like it. So I'm going to show you a little bit about what I think about this and how it applies. And yeah, so if you want to see that, stay tuned. Okay, so I'm gonna start with some primer. I just use primer pretty much always. This is what I've been using on the regular. This is the Glam Glow Matte Glow Moisturizer. I talked about this a little bit when I showed it in my recent haul, but it's a really great primer that I've been using. It's like a moisturizer, and I've been using it as a primer during the day when I do my makeup, but it pretty much just mattifies while also giving a glow. However that is possible, I am not sure. I am not a scientist. I can only tell you the way it looks. So I've been really liking this. If you have, so it kind of gives your skin like a dewy look and dewy finish, but still like mattifying. And whenever I put foundation on top of this, I feel like once my makeup is done and set, everything still feels a little bit dewy. So if that's not something that you like, then I wouldn't recommend using this. Or maybe you can just use a very little bit like on your T-zone and then use a different primer somewhere else. You know how people do like multi-masking? You can definitely do like a multi-primer, you know, like depending on your skin type and where you get oily and, you know, where you need different things or whatever. So keep that in mind. But I've been loving that as my moisturizer. So we're gonna use, like I said, the Renewed Hope in a Jar Skin Tint by Philosophy. It says live with optimism, renew with hope, whipped water gel, broad spectrum, SPF of 20 sunscreen. So it's a water gel foundation. I'll read the claims and stuff once I'm done putting everything on, but now I talked about this a little bit in my haul as well, and I think a few people said that they wanted to see this video, which is why I did it. But when you open it like this, so it's like it's in a pot, and then when you open it, it has this little plastic piece. I keep it in here even though it's messy for the simple fact of I'm worried if while it's in my drawer being stored, if it falls over, even though it's thick throughout time, it might like ooze out, and then I don't want the cap to be like when I open it for it to spill everywhere. What shade do I have? I have 6.5 tan, which when I first opened it, I was like, wow, that's really dark. P needs to get down. I'm filming a video and I don't want your hair to get everywhere. Okay. First opened it, I thought it was a little bit dark, but when I tried it, it actually blends out really well. So I bought this online. I seem to do pretty well to match my foundations online for the most part, but I just take my damp beauty blender and I dip the tip in ever so lightly, and then I just dot this all over my face. So I'll put like so, which might look like a lot, but I'll then flip. This is the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge, which is one of my favorites. So I'm gonna flip to the flat side, which is great for blending foundation in my opinion. So then I'm just gonna pounce this into the skin, and I've tried this foundation with a brush and I don't feel like it blends as well with the brush. It becomes like a little bit streaky because the foundation is so thick, I feel like. Which is funny because it says it's a water-based gel foundation, but I mean, maybe gel is, but when I think water foundation, I think of like the Tarte Amazonian Clay foundation. Like that's like a water-based not the Amazonian Clay, the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea foundation. My cat's going crazy. And that's like a very liquidy, watery foundation, and this is not. It's like a thicker foundation. So being a water gel, I thought it was gonna be like a thinner consistency, but it's not. But anyway, so I find that when I use the beauty blender or any kind of sponge, I should say, that it blends out more seamlessly than it does with a brush. But I mean, like, I just love the overall finish that it gives to my skin. So it just like really blends everything so nicely. And then in the spots where you need some more coverage, like maybe I need some more here and here maybe, and on my chin here, you can go back in and add a little bit more. It's definitely like buildable coverage. And I just feel like it, like the ease of which it blends out is so, I love it. And it makes me look nice and tan. Like I feel like I just went to the beach and got a tan, but then it like blends out so nice into like my neck and everything like that. So like, what do you guys think? I don't have any concealer on right now, which you can kind of tell that my under eyes are a little bit dark, but like just the overall, like, and then if you see a little bit, like, now this foundation on its own doesn't really give that kind of glowy, dewy finish. I hope you can see, I hope it's translating in the viewfinder, but that is really because of the moisturizer that I used beforehand, the Matte Glow Moisturizer from Glam Glow. So that's what really gives it, like, so the combination of these two I really love, because it really gives you this like dewy like finish, and like I just feel like it looks natural and almost like highlighted. Now for me, I have an oily T-zone, so I can't leave foundation unset. Like I need to put a powder on top. But for the most part, like I said, it gives it like a very dewy feeling, okay? And for me, I don't want it to feel like that throughout the day. I like to look dewy, but I don't want to feel like sticky or dewy or anything like that. So what I do, let me just grab this and this. So what I've been doing for this is, first let me put some concealer on. I've been using the Estee Lauder Double Wear Waterproof Concealer. What I've been loving, I usually use either the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder or the Ben Nye Banana Powder. This is like an oldie but a goodie. People don't really talk about this anymore, but this was like something that was really popular back in the day that Kim Kardashian's makeup artist made popular. But if you take the powder with a damp beauty blender and kind of put it in, as opposed to baking and like letting it sit, if you just bounce in the powder with a wet beauty blender, it kind of just like melts the powder right into your skin like perfectly. And then the beauty of this powder, because it's a yellow based powder, it just helps to brighten up your under eye perfectly. So now I'm using the Kat Von D setting powder and in translucent. I normally like to put a tinted powder on top of my foundation, but because this foundation is darker, I don't want to usually put a darker powder on top. So I just shake out some of the powder, and I get it on the flat part of the sponge, and then I kind of put it in here so it gets all over. And then I just work this into the rest of my skin with the damp beauty blender. And again, the powder just melts like right into the skin. And then you'll still have that dewy finish because of the primer, or the moisturizer that we use, I should say. But it just helps to mattify a little but you'll still have some of that dewiness from the foundation and the moisturizer. But overall, this is pretty much what I've been using, and I just wanted to show you what I've been using and give you a little bit of a review on this foundation, because a lot of you guys were asking about it when I posted the haul video of this foundation. So I really like it, and in combination, these are the things that I've been using with it that I've been really loving. So that's it as far as like my face goes. Let me finish the rest of my makeup and I will be right back. Alright guys, so the rest of my makeup is complete, and this is how the foundation pretty much looks with everything done. What do you think? I've been really liking it. And with the powder on top, it still feels a little bit dewy, but like manageable throughout the day, but you still have a little bit of that glow. So I went on Sephora real quick just to read a little bit of the claims for this foundation, and honestly in the information there's like barely any information on it. It says that it's good for pretty much all skin types. It says normal, oily, combination, dry, and sensitive, so any really skin type can use this foundation. And it says, what is it? A whipped water gel makeup and skincare hybrid with broad spectrums, SPF 20 sunscreen. So it's really like the makeup with a skincare hybrid, but then it doesn't really break down what exactly it is. And then it says that it's a solution for dryness and uneven skin. So it is very hydrating because it's that water base. It says suggested use: apply a small amount to a clean dry skin just as you would any normal moisturizer. Dot on your forehead, cheeks, chin, and nose, and start and build for more coverage, which is pretty much what I had said earlier. So that's great. And then that's really it. And the ingredients are there. The first ingredient is water, so you know, it has good ingredients in it. Other than that, there's not really a lot of information. This foundation retails for $39, which is not bad for a foundation, and you get 1 fluid ounce. So $39 for a foundation isn't too bad. You really don't need a lot, so this can last you like a really long time. So overall, I really enjoyed this foundation, so I just wanted to share that with you guys. You guys asked for this, so I love when you ask for things that you want to see and I can deliver that for you. So I hope you enjoy. Let me know if you ever tried this foundation, or if you're going to try it, let me know. Just always remember that at Sephora, you can return anything that you don't like, so don't feel scared to try new things. If you don't like something, you can bring it back. If it breaks you out, or if it doesn't work for your skin type or anything like that, you can always bring it back to Sephora. So keep that in mind. Just to let you guys know, on my lips, I am wearing the Anastasia liquid lipstick in the color More Better. And then I'm trying this new ColourPop highlighter and bronzer, because I'm going to do like a whole face ColourPop video. So I'm trying out some new ColourPop products that I just got, so I can then put together what products I want to use for my ColourPop video. And that's it. I hope you guys like this video, and if you haven't subscribed, please do. It'd mean a lot to me. For those of you who have subscribed, thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and I'll talk to you guys in the comments below. See you later. Bye!